What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ian K back again with another one for you. This time over at Panda Express because, guys, Firecracker Shrimp is back, and this time they're throwing some steak in with it. And I actually can't wait to give this a shot because I missed out on that the first time around. Now we've got the combo version. Guys, feast your eyes on it. Here we go with the Firecracker Steak and Shrimp. A very lovely, colorful situation we're about to get into. So sit tight because after this quick intro coming up, you're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, this is a nice little hefty bowl situation I've got here, guys, and a very colorful one if that. Take a look at that. That is looking gorgeous right now. A lovely combination of goodness on this one. So, as for the quick breakdown before we get into it, what I've got here is a bowl of their famous chow mein. I definitely dig that. And on top of it is the star of the show, the Firecracker Steak and Shrimp, described as tender steak and succulent shrimp, wok-tossed in a spicy Sichuan-Inspired sauce. And as you can see, it's got some other peppers and onions to go with. We've got some chili peppers in there as well. But a nice combination of colorful goodness to go with everything else here. Essentially that chow mein action. But guys, it's still looking pretty awesome. Very colorful. So let's not waste any more time on this one. Let's get into it. It's my first time giving this a go. It's the Firecracker Steak and Shrimp here at Panda Express. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, I was a little worried about the cost of this one, guys, because it's about $1.50 for the upcharge to get this promo on top of their regular bowl, which is about $9 and change. So after tax, I'm looking at about $11 and change, almost $12 for this. So very pricey, but still, looks like I've got a decent amount of shrimp in there, about 4 or 5 of them. So it's looking like I kind of got my money's worth, and I'm really hoping that's going to be the case in the flavor department. So let's get this going here. Let me pick up a little piece of steak. We'll go for a little bit of the shrimp and a little bit of the noodles just to give that a go right there. So we've got a shrimp at the end. We've got a piece of steak right there. And you know what? I got to do a little bit better for you guys here. Let's go for that. There we go. Nice little combination of action with this one. Here we go. It's the Firecracker Steak and Shrimp over here at Panda Express. Let's peep this out. The sauce is pretty thick on this. Protein's good. The steak is pretty nice. It's tender. The shrimp is not bad too. A little bit of heat. Nothing crazy. But wow. The chow mein action. Very, very nice. A little bit more of the lo mein action actually here because it's a soft noodle, but I'll take it. Let's keep going. Let's do a little bit of the onions here. And the yellow peppers to go with. And a little piece of that steak, but guys, very colorful on this. Very, very nice indeed. I am digging the quality of this here. And again, Sichuan style, the spice is pretty good. It's a little on the oily side, but at the same time, it is wok-tossed, so naturally everything is all going to be kind of slipping and sliding as they're making this. But the quality is Panda goodness here. Very, very tasty. So let's keep going in. Very nice. I'm going to keep giving you the money shots all throughout. And as you can see, that shrimp is beautiful right there on 4K. Very, very nice. Nicely coated on this. I would say that's pretty succulent. What do you think? Drop some comments down below. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Let me know if you agree. Very, very tasty on this, guys. Very tasty. Nice quality. But almost $12 after tax. It's a little pricey. All right, let's do a couple more and do a little bit of that steak action here. Guys, this really is an enjoyable thing to review right now. I'm sorry I missed out on the Firecracker Shrimp the first time around, but I'm glad I waited because now we have the combo version here on the channel. So a lovely situation here. Let's go for a couple more bites real fast. That is really tasty. And I love the chow mein here. The light teriyaki, the light soy. It's very nice on that. So, all right, last bite. Let's do another one of these shrimps here. Actually, I have 6 shrimp in here. That's actually not bad. It turns out the meat itself I'm a little light on. So I guess I'm getting more of the more expensive protein to go with. So as you can see, a lovely combination. Of course, you can go with white rice. You can do brown rice. If you have anything in terms of an innovation kitchen type of version of Panda in your area, you can do like a quinoa brown rice, which I like to get. This one I picked up just in my local Panda here, just right down the street. So I decided to go with the chow mein. But A lovely situation. We'll go for one more bite. We'll wrap the review with the rating coming up next. But guys, tasty situation. Even if it's a little on the pricey side, that spice is pretty nice. And hey, that rhymed. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap this one up. Hang on. Well, it's colorful, it's got some pretty nice sizzle, and I gotta say, a nice combination of overall Sichuan type flavors with this one, guys. The succulent shrimp and of course that tender steak, a nice combination of goodness. And while I didn't have as much steak this time out, I gotta say I am really digging that. And considering it's my first time giving this a go, at least I got some. But I gotta say, guys, that shrimp really is the highlight, and it should be, because guys, they're a pretty lovely situation, and I'm glad there's a lot more of them. Definitely give this one a shot. It's pretty tasty. Yeah, pretty tasty on that one, guys. And I gotta say, I don't really feel too bad about missing it the first time around, because 9 times out of 10, usually there's a rotation of these dishes over here at Panda, and I'm glad this one came back upgraded with some steak, so it was a great time to give it a go. So overall, based upon my experience, my first time going in on the firecracker variation of the shrimp along with the steak over here at Panda, I'm gonna have to give it a pretty decent 8 out of 10. A nice combination of flavors. Like I said, the Sichuan-Inspired sauce is a lovely deal. It is definitely a little bit of heat to it there, nothing too crazy. But the overall succulent shrimp and that tender steak that's stuck in my head right now was a very lovely situation. I just wish I had more of the steak, but at the same time, the main upcharge of $1.50 or so I think is primarily going to be for the shrimp. It usually is with seafood. It's definitely a tasty situation. On your carb of choice, naturally. In this case, the chow mein was a pretty banging situation. Definitely give it a shot, guys. I think you'll dig it. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the firecracker steak and shrimp over here at Panda? If you've had the firecracker shrimp the first time around, are you super glad that it's back, especially with steak this time out? What'd you think of the overall flavor if you've given it a shot? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, it's your boy Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. And just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. So until next time, stay frosty.